50,000 subscribers. Welcome to the Sewing Report. I'm Jen and I upload weekly videos about sewing crafts and DIY projects. This video is a celebration. This week, the channel hit 50,000 subscribers, and I just wanted to thank you guys. Take a few minutes to talk about the channel, what's gonna go on next. But let me know below in the comments, what should we do to celebrate? I'm not really sure. Should we have a celebration to mark 50,000 subscribers? What do you think? I am super excited though. This has been coming for a very long time. The channel is 4 years old. I started it in 2016 just for fun while I was still working as a TV producer. And look at we are now in 2020. I know 2020's been one heck of a year. You all are here and we have hit a very big moment here on YouTube. So I just wanted to say I am so deeply appreciative and grateful for everything you've given me and for just being able to be here on YouTube, letting me be myself here and do some fun videos. I don't take myself too seriously, and that's one thing I really want to express here on the channel is that we want to have fun here, right? That's what this is for. It's to de-stress, it's to feel good about making things, and that's why I started the channel, because sewing had just become such an important part of my life, and I wanted to kind of represent a fun, sillier side and also help people that were interested in sewing and felt intimidated by it. So if you're new here to the channel, welcome, and if you've been here since the beginning, I got a few comments. I posted it in the community section here, and people are like, I remember when you had 1,000 subscribers. And I know when your channel is small, it kind of seems like, wow, I don't know if I'll ever get to a certain point. I really try not to focus too much on the sub count here. I want to make videos that I want to make and that I think will help you and be fun to watch. So that's really the whole point of this. Luckily, and this happened a few years ago, I was able to quit my job at CNN, which I did talk about a little bit here. Probably not going to get rich on YouTube, but the channel and my side income generates enough where I was able to do this full time. So that is something that I know I am so thankful for, because if not for you guys watching the channel, I wouldn't be able to be doing this. I'm truly living out my dreams, which is cool. I've been making videos since I was a little kid. Like when I was a young girl, me and my best friend, we would produce our own infomercials. In my free time, I think as a middle schooler, I wrote my own sitcom. So I've always been kind of a producer director at heart. I just didn't really know what it would lead to. And when I was a kid growing up in the 80s, nobody thought that YouTube would be a thing. And as someone that comes from a traditional TV background, even 20 years ago, if you wanted to do something like this, it cost a lot of money. You had to buy airtime on a network. There wasn't this accessibility. So I would tell you, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, there's such a low barrier to entry now. I think if you want to make videos, you should go ahead and make videos. But also know that building up a channel is really difficult. It took me 4 years to get to this point. I could be making a lot more money actually if I worked at McDonald's or deliver pizza or something. So this is not, don't think that YouTube is like an easy way to make money. You have to really love what you're doing and be passionate about making videos. And if you don't know, this is truly a one-woman show. I don't have anyone helping me with stuff. In fact, I also, on the side, do a real estate channel for a friend here. If you want to check out the kind of work I do for other people, it's called Melanie Loves Tampa Bay, and we've done some really cool stuff. So I'm able to do this because, well, one, we keep our expenses in our house really low, we're debt-free, and also because I have a little bit of side income from freelance work. So that's what makes this all possible. It's not just from the Sewing Report. Believe me, if it was just from the Sewing Report, I probably would still have to have a full-time job. So that's what kind of makes us all tick. If you want to know more about my history with YouTube and just my own journey, I'm going to link a few videos below in the description box. I actually did a video on my personal channel where I broke down all of my income sources. You can see how much I make. I also talked about on another video how much I made at CNN. I took a really big pay cut and a lot of risk to do this. I love being here, and this is what I really want to be doing. Thank you guys for helping me get to 50,000 subscribers. And again, I'm going to link a few things below. I was also recently on this video influencer show. I've been following that channel for a while, and they had me on to talk about my own YouTube journey. So that was a lot of fun. So if you want to check that out and find out more about why I started the channel and kind of where I come from, there's that. I have a lot of big plans for the channel. One good thing about being an ex-TV producer is that you never run out of ideas. So I still have a whole notebook full of things I want to do here, projects I'd like to create. So I'm not stopping. I could literally do this forever. And if you've been with me for a while, you know I talk a lot. So there's that. But I am just so excited about this. We have to acknowledge it. I bought some balloons on Etsy, and I've got a few fun things coming up. We will continue to do videos about learning to sew in 2020. I'm gonna make some more stuff with the embroidery machine. And of course I have the new Cricut maker. So my crafting hopefully can take it to the next level. What brought you here to the channel in the first place, and what kind of videos made you want to subscribe, and what do you want to see here? I do a lot of my videos by the viewer response. So if I do a video and nobody watches it, I'm probably not as likely to do more videos like that in the future. So if you do like what I'm doing here, some things you can do to help me out are like the video, of course, watch the videos, and comment on the videos. That really helps out YouTube creators a lot, and I think that's a good way. And we offer this content for free, so I think that's another thing that I love about YouTube. You can literally come to YouTube and learn anything you want just totally free. I mean, 20, 30 years ago, this was not possible. So I'm very, very pumped that the internet allows anybody of any walk of life and background to do stuff like this. So I would encourage you, if you're interested in creating, do stuff, make things, produce videos, do whatever your heart desires, because it is truly possible in 2020 thanks to this online landscape. I've been here for a while. I just love this platform. It allows me so much creative freedom that I didn't have working in a newsroom. I truly love the community here. I'm in a few Facebook groups for YouTubers, and everyone's super encouraging and very helpful to one another. I love doing this every single day. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and tell you this right here, just right in person. I know through video, but still. And also, what should we do when this channel gets to 100,000 subscribers? I'm kind of thinking of some ideas. I also kind of want to tell you too that I would like to give away some things. Sometimes companies or brands just send me stuff in the mail. I can't possibly keep all of it. Just so you know, there's a lot of legalities with giveaways, and it's kind of complicated, and it's a huge hassle to actually do a giveaway. So I'm trying to think of some ways where I can give away some of these things to you, the viewers, but also just not have to jump through like a gazillion hoops, because you can get in big trouble if you run a giveaway that doesn't abide by all of your like local, state, federal, international laws. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of back-end stuff you don't see on YouTube. And I do, again, all of this is a single person operation. So I come up with all the video ideas, I make all the projects, I shoot all of them, I edit everything myself, I do the thumbnails. I mean, there's a lot, even with just one video, there's just a ton of work that you don't see that goes on. So every time you're watching a YouTube video and you like someone's work, support them in any way you can. And again, even watching the video all the way through, not skipping the ads, liking and commenting, that goes a long way, and that doesn't cost you anything. So if there are a lot of people here on YouTube that you like and want to support, those are some small things you can do that really makes a big difference to them as a creator. I've got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm also filming a few other videos today that will be released over time. So I'll check in with you guys next time. But 50,000 subscribers, I cannot believe it. And I just wanted to say again, thank you.